Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle. And today I am finally talking about the Trump Harris polls. So, officially, the Trump Harris polls are out, and there is a decent amount of them. There is about probably about five or six around here when you start it from the 21st and up. Obviously, there is a two that are including the 21st, but the ones that are officially after Biden did drop out is right where the Morning Consultant poll is. So we would start from right there. But as of right now, Trump does still have a 1.7 lead, which I believe, I don't think there's a graph like the other polls yet. No. But I believe that's what it's been since Biden dropped out. So obviously, it is basically at the same margin it was. Now, the most recent poll was a CNN poll, and it is showing a Trump +3. And in my opinion, I think this is a big advantage for Trump because Harris just announced that she was and she also just became the Democrat nominee officially because of her getting all the delegates. So she officially is going to be the nominee after she gets obviously sworn in as the nominee when that happens. But she's officially the presumptive nominee for the Democrat Party. So Harris should be skyrocketing right now in rate in polls. She should be going up more, which only one poll really has her up so far. So her being not up at all or even tied with Trump in really any of these polls from the 21st really shows that the American people really don't care that Harris is the second option. Now, obviously, Harris is younger than Trump. That's the one advantage she has. But other than that, a lot of people are probably thinking that she was with the Biden administration. She isn't going to really improve anything. And the only advantage she has, I guess, is being the first woman president, or be possibly being better than Biden, but you really don't know. So Trump just has an advantage here, and her not getting any really good numbers after she announced that she was going to be running for the ticket. Basically, she really hasn't improved any numbers whatsoever, other than in one poll right here, this outlier poll right here. Other than that, she really hasn't improved. And in a CNN poll, Trump still has +3. That is surprising. And I also want to show right here. So this is the Trump, Harris, Kennedy, Stein, West. So this is the five-way. So there was two polls conducted with the five-way. So there was the one on the 22nd, which was the NPR, and it was a tie. And then there was also the 21st to the 23rd, which was the Trump +3, including all of those. And on the average, as of right now, even though some of these are a little bit older, it does show Trump 2.8. So it is still an advantage for Trump. It is still an advantage. Now, technically, if you want to say it, Trump is within the margin of error in the average, and he is also within the error in the margin of average on this one as well. But at the same time, remember, Trump does not underperform polls. He overperforms every single time in the presidential election, with all Republicans. So if as long as Harris doesn't have a 4-point lead in the average, Trump will win this election because Trump overperforms polls, but at the same time, Trump can still win even if Harris is up by 4 in the popular vote. So it really is crazy how if Trump's in the lead right now, he can dominate the Electoral College because of it. And I also want to show the specific polls just to show you what's going on here. So there is a few right here from the Reuters one that does show Harris +4 when it includes Kennedy, and then there's a Harris +3 including Kennedy, and there's just a Harris +2, and then there's the Trump +3 that includes Kennedy and West and Stein right here. I'm just showing each one, and then I also wanted to show this. So there was a Pennsylvania poll that came out, and it is showing Trump in the lead over Harris by a significant amount if you include Kennedy and Stein and Oliver. And there's also one right here, which obviously there wasn't many voters in this poll, but it does really show that not a lot of Pennsylvanians do support Harris on the ticket. They still support Trump. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't see that. So this is actually a Biden. This is the Harris one. So that I don't think they did one for Harris with they only have that one with Pennsylvania for Harris, but they didn't do a five-way. But it does show that but it does show that Trump is in the lead over Harris by 2, just her and Harris. And I'm assuming if Stein and Kennedy were added, it'd probably be a Trump +4 is what I'm assuming. But that is still an advantage for Trump if you show that. And I just wanted to do like a quick prediction. So because obviously I'm not going to be doing a prediction this month. And oh, I forgot West Virginia there. I'm not going to be doing the prediction this month for Harris. I'm doing it next month. But I just want to do like a quick one just to show you guys where I see it going as of right now based on polling and based on stuff like that. Obviously, Harris hasn't really had many polls from states yet, other than Pennsylvania. So obviously, Pennsylvania as of right now would be in the Trump column if you count that poll, which would be in the Trump column. But all the other ones I gotta just assume, in my opinion. But right now, Trump still wins the election based on polling, and it is crazy to think that. But in my opinion, Harris is going up, obviously, because she just became the nominee. And obviously, Trump is leading in the polls. But at the same time, I know Harris is getting a little bit of a bump because of her getting chosen over Biden. So some of these will be a little bit different. So I do think Harris wins New Mexico as of right now. She wins Virginia as of right now. Probably barely. And this is just based on like people like really interested in her. She wins probably Nebraska second, maybe by a slim margin. I would say she wins Maine, and Trump possibly wins New Hampshire by a small margin. And then you see Trump win Arizona and Nevada. I don't see either of those going too low. And then there is Minnesota. I think Minnesota goes to Harris, but only because of recent polls showing people are more interested in Harris than Biden. So, I mean, that's the only reason I'd say it. Obviously, a month from now when I do my next prediction, when it's an actual full video prediction, a lot of stuff's going to change because this is just an immediate reaction to people picking Harris. I mean, to them picking Harris and her getting a little bit of a boost, which Trump still technically wins in that scenario. Then there's Michigan and Wisconsin. I still do think Trump wins Michigan and Wisconsin by a small margin based on recent. And also remember, Harris is really bad with states like Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Like if you remember when she ran in 2020, she did horrible in these types of states. So I mean, I think these states are really going to be hard for Harris to win, especially states like Pennsylvania and maybe Michigan, because a lot of people there still believe that Harris is just like Biden when it comes to the Palestine-Israeli conflict. So I do think Michigan will be a hard state for her to win. Pennsylvania is going to be a hard state for her to win. Wisconsin, I guess it could go either way, but I'd still say Trump as of right now. But based on this, obviously Harris could get New Hampshire. I'm not going to say she does because I still do think Trump has a little bit of momentum as of right now. Now, I'd probably say maybe Harris wins New Hampshire. It's a possibility. But I don't know. I think New Hampshire's getting closer. And even with Harris on the ticket, I think New Hampshire could go to Trump. Even Maine, and quite possibly. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I just wanted to do like a tiny prediction in this video just to show you guys where I think it's going as of right now. And right now for me, it's like 316 to 222, which is a massive Trump victory. Trump would probably win the popular vote in this scenario. So, I mean, I could see it happening. And based on recent polling that I showed you, a Trump plus 1.7, and also remember Trump overperforms in polling. So I mean, Trump could have that +3 right there that CNN has. You never know. But yeah, in my opinion, I think that's what's going to happen. Obviously, I didn't put the names because I don't see a reason to, because this isn't a full prediction video. This is just me like just showing you guys what I see the outlook as of right now. Since I already did the Trump versus Biden this month, and I didn't do a Trump versus Harris because I didn't think it was going to be happening. But obviously, everything changes, but next month will probably be different than this. You'll see a little bit more of an outlook because I know next month it'll be a month from Harris being the nominee, well, the presumptive nominee. I believe she'll be the nominee in August. I can't remember what time in August, but there's a certain time in August she'll be officially sworn in as the nominee. But either way, polling's going to average out. It's going to get a little bit easier and stuff like that. But for now, this is just kind of where I see it. I mean, New Hampshire could go Democrat, but you never know. For now, 316, 222. But yeah, Trump is leading in almost every single poll that came out so far. with Harris in it, other than this one, and that's still technically within the margin of error. But either way, as of right now, Trump looks like he's going to still be winning the election. Now, it is obviously going to be a little bit harder and challenging, but I do still think Trump still pulls it out on top. And if Biden does announce tonight, which is possible, a lot of people are thinking that Biden could be announcing that he is stepping down because of his. A lot of people think he's getting really, really sick. I saw a tweet with Laura Loomer, and she is finding things about how Biden is very sick right now and stuff like that. And if he really is that sick and he does have to step down and Harris has to be president, I do think that will hurt Harris's chances at winning the election even more, because if she does become president and does the same exact stuff Biden basically does, a lot of people are going to be disliking her just like they dislike Biden, except the only difference is Biden has cognitive decline, Harris doesn't. But if Harris does the same things he does, then people are just going to be like, well, I'm voting for another Biden administration. So I'm hoping that he does step down just so she can lose even more support and Trump can even win by more in the election. But anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. It wasn't really a big video. Just wanted to tell you about the polls, tell you who's leading and stuff like that, and just show you what I think could be happening in this scenario. Obviously, it's just part of the video because I really just want to show you guys where I think my head is going right now based on Harris getting the nomination and stuff. But I will make a full video when it comes to next month. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And if Biden does announce he is stepping down, I will make a video on that. It might be a double upload, possibly, depending on if he actually does it. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.